and comfortable, we're gonna open those legs wide. Start to roll the hips out from under us. We're gonna focus on bringing everything to the current moment. So maybe we can close the eyes. Start to bring some awareness to our breath, our body, all the sensations that we may have today, right in this moment. And as we start to breathe, let's bring the air in through the nose and out through the mouth. And maybe start to notice if the inhale feels really easy, simple, or maybe if it feels blocked, or somewhere in between. As we inhale and exhale, let's make it even deeper, drawing that breath down through the throat, all the way to the belly. And on the exhale, we'll release and let go of any tension. With every passing moment, bringing more and more awareness to our breath, to our body, to the sensations. Allowing all those external thoughts that may have joined us on the mat just start to float away. As we deepen that breath, raise that crown up and away. So now we're lengthening the vertebrae, lengthening the spine. And on the exhale, we're softening the muscles around the bones. So we're gaining some height and releasing some tension. Take a few more moments here, maybe setting the space, so bringing something to mind that we'd like to shift or change in our present day. Maybe something we'd like to bring some focus to, bringing some more awareness to, so that we can shift it and change it for the better, to align it with ourselves. When we're ready, deep inhale. Let's reach those arms up overhead, solidifying that mantra. And exhale, float them down. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, float those arms down. One more time. Inhale, stretch those fingers. And exhale. This time we're gonna fold all the way forward, leaving the hips on the floor, stretching those fingers forward, curling the spine. Taking a moment here. When we're ready, let's take both of those hands. We're going to walk them over to the left side, staying folded, stretching out the right side of the body. And let's walk them over to the right side. Fully folding, feeling the rib cage start to open up. When we're ready, coming back to center, we're going to slowly press our way up to seated. Straightening that spine. Inhale, lift the arms one more time. And exhale, let's bring the left arm down, right arm overhead. Imagining that right hip is resisting lifting. So we've got a nice long spine, opening those ribs. And on the next inhale, coming back up to center, inhale those arms up, and exhale, place the right side down. Other side. Pressing that left hip into the floor. Breathing deeply. Beautiful. When we're ready, coming back up to center. Very nice. From here, let's place the hands right on the knees. We're going to make some spinal circles. So allowing those organs in the center to be massaged. Staying nice and tall as we open the belly, open the spine. And let's switch directions. Coming back to center. When we're ready, let's roll onto all fours. Bring those fingers wide. We're going to tuck the toes under. And from here, we're going to do a little cat-cow. So inhale, looking up, drop the belly, arch the back. Exhale all the way up and down, tucking that chin. Doing a couple at your own pace here. Really becoming aware of the spine, attaching the movement with the breath. Good, a couple more times. Start to engage the center. On the next exhale, coming back to neutral, we're going to tuck those toes, roll back to the balls of the feet, finding our squat. So here we can lift the chest, stretching through those ankles. If we can, see if we can keep the knees pointed forward. Good. Lifting and stretching. Open up the heart space. Your next exhale, plant those heels down. Find your forward fold, sending those hips all the way up. Beautiful. Take your time here, softening, allowing the back of the legs to release little by little. Feels good. We can rock side to side. Good. And when we're ready, bending those knees just a little bit, we're going to slowly rise up to standing, taking our time. Pressing into the balls of the feet, creating that mountain pose, nice and strong. Lifting from the center. Breathing deep. Finding that stability in each one of your legs, pressing up through the hips. And on your next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. And exhale down, walking those arms forward. We're going to find our high plank. We're going to hold there for just a moment. So press, find your stable core. And from here, let's lower down halfway. See if we can hover. Pressing to upward dog. And when we're ready, sending those hips back to downward dog. Good. Taking your time here, walking those legs out. Adding whatever movement we need. Maybe wagging the tail. Good. From here, let's bend those knees. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, straighten the knees, send those hips higher. So we're going to add a little bit more dynamic movement here. Inhale, bend the knees down, hover them over the mat, and exhale, lift it up. Very good. Inhale, down. Exhale, press it up even higher. One more time. Inhale, down. And exhale, press it all the way up. Soften the chest down to the mat. Good. On your next inhale, look up to the hands. Jump or step between them, finding your forward fold. Inhale, lift up to flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, heart center. Good. Take a moment here, breathe. Check in with your breathing, check in with your heartbeat. Finding some stillness. On the inhale, bending those knees, we're going to send the arms up, find our chair pose. So see if we can stay on the balls of our feet here as we rise the chest upwards. Good. If you would like a little challenge, you can lift those heels off the floor and still maintain your arms. Very good. Hold and breathe. On the next inhale, reach those arms all the way up. And exhale, drop the heels, find your forward fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. Exhale, down. Plant those hands, jump or step back. Find your high plank and hold. Controlling that center, lifting the belly up off the floor. And exhale, let's hover halfway. Inhale, looking up, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Take a moment here. Connect to your breathing. Spread those fingers and those toes super wide. Get a nice base. Next inhale, look up to the hands, jump or step between them, find your forward fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, heart center. Very nice. Take a moment. Check in, breathe. On your next inhale, let's lift those heels off the floor. We're going to find our tippy toes. We can stay right here. If you want to challenge, raise those arms up overhead and start to bend the knees, finding your chair pose on the toes. Whatever level you're at today, that is okay. Good. On the inhale, straighten the arms up. Keep yourself up on the toes. And exhale, find your heels down. Float forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. Exhale, down. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Find your high plank and hold. Bring your chest over top of those hands. Good. Let's lower halfway. Hover over the mat. Inhale, upward dog. Keep those knees off the floor if you can. And exhale, find your downward dog. Send those hips up and back. Take a moment, breathe. Enjoy. On the inhale, let's take that left leg. We're going to lift it up overhead. Find your three-legged dog. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the knee to the chest. Hold it for a moment. And when we're ready, we're going to take the left leg, send it underneath the right side. We're going to bring ourselves on the side for a left-handed side plank. So you can bring your right arm up if that feels good, but we want to stack the shoulder over top of the hand on the left side. Good. Keep breathing. Reach. Lift those hips even higher. And on the exhale, plant that right arm down. Bring the left leg back up for three-legged dog. And exhale the leg through. We're going to plant the foot between the hands, coming up into our Crescent Lunge. So right heel is off the floor, left leg is bent. We are lifted and feeling good. Find your balance. Allow your breathing to steady. Good. From here, let's exhale that right arm down. So what we're going to do is find a spinal twist, and you have a couple options here. So you can either bring your right arm to the knee and find your twist here. You can come to heart center if you like. This is one option. The other option is you can plant the right arm down and lift the left arm up. So both are okay. We just want to find that spinal twist wherever we are. Good. Breathe. See if you can find those fingers up in the sky. On the next exhale, let's bring the left arm down. We're squaring the shoulders off to the mat. And from here, we're going to twist to the other side. So planting that left arm down, reaching the right arm up. We can also do this version where our left arm is on the knee and right arm is up. Either way is okay. Lengthen the torso as much as we can. On the next inhale, reach even further. And exhale, let's bring both arms down, plant the hands. We're going to step back to high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Press to upward dog. And exhale, find your downward dog. Taking a moment here, breathe. See how many muscles you can release, even in this position. On the next inhale, let's take that right leg all the way up to the sky, point it through. And on the exhale, bend that knee. We're going to bring it into the chest. Hold it for a moment. And we're going to slowly lace it underneath the body. Send it to the opposite side. And we're going to rotate onto that right arm. So this is our side plank modified. We can lift up that hip. Very nice. deep breath in. On the exhale, bring that left arm down. We're gonna send the right leg all the way up and back again. Three-legged dog. And on the exhale, let's bring that right knee through. Plant the foot down between the hands and come up into our crescent lunge. Very nice. Reach and keep that left heel off the floor, but pressing towards it to activate the leg. Good. When we're ready, let's exhale that left arm down. So here we're going to do our spinal twist. We can bring the hands to heart center and rotate. This is one option. The other option is to plant the left arm down and reach the right arm up. Breathing deeply here. And when we're ready, let's exhale. Bring those arms down. This time we're going to switch sides. So same thing, we can either place the arm on the floor, reach the opposite up, or we can do the knee and reach. Either way. Good. Breathe, relax the neck and the face. On the next exhale, let's bring the arms down, plant both hands. We're going to step back to high plank. When we're ready, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Reach and stretch. And exhale, tuck the toes, send those hips back. Finding our downward dog. Take a moment here, breathe. Enjoy the upside downness, new perspectives. When we're ready, looking up to the hands, jump or step between them, finding our forward fold. Inhale, lift to flat back, and exhale down. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale to heart center. Beautiful. Take a moment and breathe. See if you can bring your body forward over top of the balls of the feet. Good. When we're ready, let's inhale the left leg up. We're going to find our balance here. You can reach those arms up overhead, and we'll hold for a moment, finding your balance. And when we're ready, on the exhale, send that left leg back, place it down at an angle. We're going to find our warrior one. Good. Reaching and stretching. See how low we can go into that right knee. Next exhale, let's open wide, warrior two. Opening up those collarbones, reaching the fingers out. On the next inhale, drop the left arm down, right arm overhead, reverse warrior. And on your next exhale, pass through center, drop the right arm down to the knee, left arm all the way over for side angle. See See if you can find your inner thighs, give them a little bit of tone. Good. On your next inhale, let's come back up to Warrior Two. We're going to straighten the right leg all the way and reach out and over, finding our triangle pose. Sending that right hip back to engage the hamstrings. On the next exhale, let's bring that left arm all the way down. Square the shoulders off. From here, we're going to forward fold over the right leg. See if we can keep that right leg straight as we lower the chest down. Breathe and sink even lower. Good. When we're ready, inhale. We're going to bend that right knee. We're going to bring our body over top of the knee, and then we're going to bring ourselves all the way up into Warrior Three. So lifting that back leg, reaching forward and away. Good. Hold your balance. Find the ball of your right foot to help you. And on your next exhale, let's straighten everything out and drop that left foot to meet the right, finding our mountain pose. Very nice. Shake it out. When we're ready, inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. And exhale down, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Find your hover. Let's lower through chaturanga. Find the upward dog. Exhale, find your downward dog. Good, take a couple breaths here. On the next inhale, look up to the hands. Compress those knees, jump or step between. Find your forward fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. And exhale down. Inhale all the way up, arms overhead. And exhale to heart center. Very nice. Let's do the other side. We're going to lift the right leg up. Sweep those arms overhead. Find your balance. Engage the right foot. Very nice. Lift it as high as we can. Feel the legs working. And on the exhale, let's send that right leg all the way back. Plant it down. Find our Warrior One. Good. Reaching up overhead. Bending into that left knee. Exhale, let's open wide to Warrior Two. Stretch those collarbones out and away. Engage your back. When we're ready, drop the right arm down. Lift that left arm over, finding your reverse warrior. And on your next exhale, pass through center. We're going to drop the left arm down, Right arm overhead for side angle. Connect into both of your feet. As a test, you can see if you can lift the left arm slightly off the knee to see if you're using your feet. Good. When we're ready, come back up to Warrior Two. Straighten that left leg all the way. And we're going to reach out and over for our triangle pose. Sending that left hip back, finding your hamstrings. Ready, let's take an exhale all the way down. We're going to square the shoulders off, straighten that left leg all the way, and find your forward fold. Send that hip back if you can. Another deep breath in. On the exhale, let's bend the left knee. We're going to bring our body over top of it. Now we're going to press into that left foot, lift the right leg up, and find our Warrior Three. Finding our balance. Good. We can reach those arms out in front, helping us counterbalance. If it feels good, go to the ball of that left foot. Beautiful. When we're ready, let's go ahead, bend that left knee, straighten up, place the right foot down, and we'll find our mountain pose. Very nice. Take a moment, breathe. On the next inhale, let's sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift to flat back. And exhale, down, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Lowering down halfway, chaturanga. Lift to upward dog. And send those hips back, downward dog. Beautiful. Take a few moments here. Walk those ankles out. Maybe bend the knees a little bit. Take notes of any sensations, any shifts that you may feel now compared to the beginning of class. When we're ready, let's take that right leg. We're going to lift it up for our three-legged dog. Hold it. Point those toes. And on your exhale, we're going to bend the knee, bring it into the chest. And from here, we're going to find our pigeon pose. So dropping that right leg down to the floor. We're going to send the left leg back, lift up through the spine. So first, we're going to take it all the way up. See if we can square off those hips. And then on the exhale, if we desire, we can go all the way down to the forearms or even down to the floor. We're going to hang out here for a moment, get comfy in those glutes, and we'll try to release as we go. Let's take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, we're gonna press ourselves back up. Taking our time. Let's tuck the left toes underneath. And we're gonna send ourselves back to downward dog. Shaking those legs out. Take a few breaths here. And on your next inhale, let's lift the left leg, finding our three-legged dog. Point those toes. And on the exhale, bring that knee into the chest. Hold for a moment. And then we'll drop it down, finding our pigeon. See if we can square those hips off to the floor. Start off by taking our spine nice and tall, lifting the head and chest. Releasing into the hip sockets. And if we'd like, we can start to lower down all the way to the forearms, or maybe to the floor. We'll take a few moments here. Breathe. Release as much as you can in those hips. Let's take one more deep breath in. On the exhale, let's press our way up nice and slow. When we're ready, we'll tuck the right toes underneath and step back into downward dog. Good. From here, let's take a deep inhale, bend those knees, compress the feet, and we're gonna jump through to seated, immediately going into our boat pose. Lifting those toes, point. We can grab under the knees or release for a little extra. Breathe. When we're ready, let's exhale, release the toes down, and we're gonna roll onto the back. Softening. See if we can start to release the muscles around the shoulders, letting our chest go, allowing our face to relax, our belly to release. Softening the hips and the legs. Finally down to the toes. Taking our time, let's bring our legs up one more time. So both are together, we're flexing the toes back to the face. See if we can straighten out those knees. We're welcome to stay right here, or if you want to do a slight shoulder stand, you can place the hands down on the mat and lift our hips up. So we can go any degree that we're comfortable with. You can strive for the floor above the head, if that feels good for you. You can also go to full shoulder stand, grab the back, and lift the legs all the way up. So whatever your practice is today, want to feel what's comfortable for you. And taking our time, we're slowly going to start to lower down. Nice and slow, roll the spine. And from here, we can go all the way into our Shavasana. So we'll take a few moments of silence here to integrate and see what our body tells us. life back to our bodies, wiggling our fingers and toes. Let's make our way to the right side. And we'll slowly press our way back up to seated. Taking a few more moments here. Letting our breath return to normal. We can bring our hands to heart center. Send ourselves some gratitude for working on ourselves,